Hello, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to talk about the evolution of COVID in Colombia, in the biggest cities of the country. The first coronavirus case in Colombia was reported on March 6th in the capital from a young person who traveled to northern Italy in the city of Milan. The first death was reported in March 21st in Cartagena, but some news show that the first COVID death could happen in February, even before the first case was confirmed. In the first months of the pandemic, the death rate in Colombia was not even the 5% that is today. In the starting of June, Colombia had 33 deaths per million. Today is 888 deaths per million. The situation in the big cities started to be chaotic in June, especially in the Caribbean coast, in cities like Cartagena, Santa Marta, and especially Barranquilla. This city had the second highest death rate in the country in that time, after the small city of Leticia, located in the middle of the Amazon rainforest when the chaos started in April, causing a lot of deaths in a department with just 70,000 people, being the first Colombian subdivision to have more than 1,000 deaths per million. The occupation of the intensive care units started to rise drastically in July to the point of being full in many hospitals, and in the worst of the cases, all the ICUs of the city were occupied, to the point that some critical patients have to be moved to other departments to have a little chance. In July, the cases started to rise violently, having more than 5,000 daily cases, and in the ending of July, the country have more than 10,000 daily cases, doubling the daily deaths to 150 to 300 on average from that time. The situation in the capital started to be chaotic in the months of July and August, doubling the daily deaths from 30 to 60, and in the worst of the cases, Bogota had more than 140 daily deaths, 6 per hour. The same thing happened in other big cities like Medellin and Cali, and these cities have thousands of total deaths, and recently Bogota surpassed the 10,000 total deaths, almost a quarter of the COVID deaths in the country happened in the capital, especially in the poorest neighborhoods and other people with more than 60 years. Today, Colombia has a quarter of its subdivisions with more than 1,000 deaths per million, including the capital. The most horrifying thing is that the 6% of the capital's population was infected with COVID, with 500,000 total cases. Fortunately, 90% of those recovered. The same pattern occurred in the other big cities like Cali, Medellin, Barranquilla, and others. More than the 85% of the people infected with COVID recovered. In the country, 9 out of 10 people infected with the virus recovered and 2.6% died. Almost every municipality of the country confirmed at least one COVID case. And this is the map today. Unfortunately, in the last months, the daily cases increased violently to the point to have more daily cases in August, surpassing by a lot the day with more cases in August, with a little more than 13,000 cases. In the last days, more than 17,000 cases were reported, and the daily deaths are going to increase in every part of the country, even in the departments that were safe in the first half of the previous year. Colombia will surpass the 1,000 deaths per million soon. That happened in some European countries, the United States, and even in some Latin American countries like Peru and Mexico. Many countries of the region are near to surpass this number. I hope you like this video and invest correctly your time, and that's it.